Guys, this is chapter 98. Our carriage awaits. Let's get started. I am pretty excited. On the night of the prom, everything fell right into place. My dad lingered in the doorway, and I'll never forget how my heart skipped a beat when he said, Addie, someone's here to see you. My date was waiting. I looked gorgeous, and it was time for the most important night of the year. Senior year. Dad's face slipped into a sad smile as he offered me his arm. You look beautiful. Your mother would be so proud of you. Oh, Dad. Sorry for that barking. Okay. He held me steady as we made our way down the stairs, me balancing as gracefully as I could in my high heels, and him trying to hold back tears. Then I rounded the corner and saw, well, see who's it? No, wow. Glad to know I'm not the only one who's tongue-tied. Noah's eyes swept across my body, and I heard his breath catch. Seriously, though, Addie, you are an absolute knockout. Noah stepped forward to receive me, and from behind his back, he pulled out something coated in cellophane wrapping. These may not exactly right for prom, but I saw them, and they reminded me of you. So, no, they're beautiful, and somehow wildflowers seem fitting coming from you. I accepted the bouquet and brought the flowers to my nose, breathing in their sweet smell. Ready to go? I have one more surprise for you. Just one thing first. Immediately, my mind flashed back to his questions on homecoming night, and my heart raced. Oh, Dad, please no. With a smile, he just held up a camera. I thought you might want a picture or two. As I breathed a sigh of relief, Noah and I took our places in the front of the mantel, and my dad snapped picture after picture like his life depended on it. Finally, he pulled the viewfinder away from a misty eye. Is that it? Can we go? Just one last thing. Dad opened his arms to me, and as I walked into his embrace, he lowered his voice. Have a fun night, kid. Make it one to remember. So now I have Dad's permission. Noah led me outside, and my jaw dropped. Limo, are you serious? You got us a limo? Well, I figured if we are gonna do a prom, we might as well do it right. Well. Noah opened the floor for me and held me onto the plush, luxurious entire interior. Twinkling blue lights across the ceiling resembled a starry sky. We sat close, thighs touching, and as I leaned into Noah's side, my stomach suddenly felt full of butterflies. You really outdid yourself. I have never ridden in a limo before. I am glad you like it, but I do have one more card up my sleeve. I felt Noah's chest rise beneath me as he took a sharp breath, but when I looked into his eyes, he cupped my face in his hand and stared back, his gaze intense, and suddenly I had a feeling I knew where this was going. First things first, there's no pressure and no expectations, but if you want, I booked us a hotel room tonight. I don't need an answer right now. I just wanted to let you know we have the option. Heat flooded my entire body. I had known this might happen, but now that it was a possibility, things felt a lot more real. I guess my answer would depend on how the night goes and what you had in mind for that hotel room. Noah's eyes swept over my face, lingering on my lips, before he dipped his head low, his lips brushing my ear, his whisper causing a shudder of longing to ripple down my back. I could always give you a little preview. Well, show me every detail. On second thought, surprise me. A little anticipation goes a long way. I am all for letting your imagination run wild. Besides, I think we are almost at the restaurant. You ready for this? I sat up tall and turned towards the window, peering out at the city beyond. Somewhere out there were my exes, the paths not taken. Was I really ready to see them again? Noah placed a warm hand on my back, and when I turned to face him, he shot me a blinding smile, and in that moment, I just knew. Actually, yeah, I think I am. The limo pulled to a stop at the curb, and as the driver opened the door, Noah gestured toward the sidewalk. In that case, after you. Inside the restaurant, the server led us to our friends, and I held Noah's hand tightly the whole way, my heart pounding. The others came into sight, and I braced for the uncomfortable silences, the awkward looks, but they never came. About time you two got here. Yeah, I thought I was gonna starve. As I moved to take my seat, Mason's eyes swept over me, his gaze longing, until Ava nudged him with her elbow. Wow, you look incredible, Addy. You both do. We all took our seats around the table, and with every passing minute, my anxiety melted away. We may have had our drama, but this year had brought us together in more ways than one, and the way we were able to laugh and joke despite that, I couldn't have hoped for anything better. Gonna come right out and say it. I never imagined Noah Harris at something as cliche as East Bridge High's senior prom and in a three-piece suit. No less. Be honest, how long did it take you to tie the tie? The three of us turned to look at Noah, who looked obviously fluttered by the sound attention. A moment passed, and his shocked melted into a smug smile. I pled the fifth. Alright. Before we dig in, we have to commemorate this moment with a toast. Here's to young love, the best night of our lives, this wild, unbelievable year. When I look back on everything we have been through, I know I couldn't have done any of it without you guys. I scooped up my glass and held it high. To the best diamond partners in crime I have ever had. And I'm coming out on top despite the odds. But most importantly, to all the adventurers yet to come. We clinked our glasses and tugged into a dizzying array of food under a sky full of stars. Hey Jennings, any chance you're gonna share those truffle fries you ordered? You mean that I ordered? Hand me them over, Spud's leader. Stealer. Oh, come on. It was the three fries. As she snatched the plate back, I snuck my fork onto it and swiped a few, passing a couple extras to Noah as Ava shot me a look. The night stretched on, and as we ate, we talked, bickered, teased, and laughed until finally our plates were clear. The meal was paid for, and there was only one thing left to do. Noah offered me his hand with a smile. Now, it's time we make our entrance. Well, I'm excited. But this is all for this video, and I hope you really like it. Bye bye. See you soon. Thank you for joining me with the end till the end. Bye.